In just a few moments, I will be gone.
God, the way you say it like that is so dark.
I still don't know what to expect on the moon.
An absolute abyss of
Will
nothing.
I really
It's
be
gonna
able
suck.
to send messages to my friends?
No, you really won't be able
The
to.
Kuhenki, the animals of Not Cry. I'll never get to see them again.
That is correct.
I wonder where I'll be when the next moon prayer night comes.
On the moon?
This is where the people of
It is just us,
Hyperborea
then.
used to communicate with the moons.
Eternal moon, frost moon, iridescent moon.
Just don't beam me up with
When
you.
the power of all three converge,
The gate to the moons shall open.
Except two of them are gone, so moon singular.
Moon marrow preparations are complete. Only the final step remains.
Be careful, someone's gonna swoop in and take that shit.
I'm sure Nasha Town is livelier than ever at this moment.
Yeah. It's a shame you couldn't be there for it, but it's now or never, right?
It's fine. I'm more than happy with this. My last piece of luggage. My only piece of luggage.
I was gonna say it's your only piece of luggage. Plus the krumkake. Don't forget the krumkake.
I can already feel the moon calling to me.
Well, off you go then. Cutscene? I assume.
Your home lies on the far side of this light, Columbina.
I'm almost surprised that some sort of harbinger like the Torre or Aether hasn't like swooped in and stolen the marrow while it's
From
just sitting
now
there
on,
unattended.
we will at last have a reason to pray to the true moon.
Columbina,
Yes? I'm listening.
be sure to come back and see us when you get the chance.
Of course.
But if that chance doesn't come, then remember that you have friends on this planet. People who will miss Columbina.
Yes, I will. Thank you for everything you've done for me.
Bye-bye now.
And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us. Well then, farewell, my friends.
Oh, they sprout extra branches?
Thank you. This was my happiest night in Tevat.
Farewell, Columbina.
Have fun, I guess. I really have no idea what you're going to expect up there. The fact that she's not even scared to go by herself.
The moon really is closer than ever tonight.
Hello? Hello? I was waiting for something to happen. I was like, something has to happen. Otherwise it's too freaking weird.
All three moons in one place.
That's what I said.
Time for one final experiment.
I knew it.
Reason, life, death, time, and space. They all believed I would fail.
We finally see Valkyrie in action.
How could this happen?
But Tevat's primordial power never did belong to the throne of heaven. And now, they are mine.
here, the Doctor is free to wield the Three Moons' power.
Correct. She's using everything she's got.
It's the only way.
Wait, where's that?
I guess I won't be going home today.
Where is she going?
Columbina! No!
Where is she going? Do you want to go pick up your moon arrow?
Stubborn world, do not try to control me.
Hey, I was standing on that. Oh well, I suppose I won't drown. Oh no, the god! Oh, stab you right where it hurts. Okay, I'm glad something happened because I was just like, the mirrors are just sitting there. You can't tell me that the mirror's sitting there and nothing happens. Oh, thank God for that. I mean, terrible, don't get me wrong, but like, I'm glad that they actually capitalized on the moment. Thank God. Okay, well that sucks. We've lost Moon Marrow.
Do your wounds still hurt?
He has the Moon Marrow. We've lost Columbina to some sort of nether space. I'm not sure if it's the same space where like, what's her name? Raria's chick went off to, and it's the same space that Raria went off to, whether it's a completely different, like, I have no clue where she went, but it doesn't sound like it was going to be a pleasant trip.
I had someone prepare a little medicine that could prove effective. Take it if you need to.
Thanks, but I'd rather talk about what just happened.
In that case, let me relate the contents of the call we made to Alice after the incident occurred.
How did this happen on Alice's watch? Alice, Nicole, you've got a lot to own up to.
That Dottore is a crafty one. He distracted the Hexenzirkel by creating a huge fuss at Tevat's borders. I'd assumed that the cause was an abyssal intrusion from the outside world, which in fairness is a rather common occurrence. But after learning that you managed to influence the phantoms in Nodcry, I realized that perhaps this interference could have come from within Tevat instead.
But we weren't able to change their fates.
True, you couldn't change how their stories ended, but you did build some variables around yourself.
Variables?
Yes. Things you heard that you could not otherwise have learned. Ideas that would otherwise have never crossed your mind. All these things are variables. Of course, most variables usually pale into insignificance with the myriad of possibilities floating around. But the moment you start treating them as building blocks and intentionally stacking them, that changes things. That's what Dottore did, and it's how he created the necessary conditions so that when you activated the portal tonight, it played right into his plan.
However, we have no way of knowing exactly what he did.
Yeah, we also need to ascertain Columbina's status.
Well, I've never seen the contraption he used either. That was new. Or at least I don't remember if he's used it before.
And that about sums it up.
Useless, in other words.
As I suspected, Dottore has disappeared completely. If it's any consolation, he wasn't able to control Columbina as he might have wished to.
I'm afraid that's small consolation given the reason why.
Oh no!
To disrupt the Doctor's plans, she escaped into the moon's reflection. Okay, so that is the place she went to.
What? She did what?
Wait, didn't any of you see her do that?
All we saw was Dottore appeared and used some kind of power. The next thing we knew, he and Columbina were gone and you were falling into the sea.
So he was somehow able to stop time, but not for me or Columbina. Why? That's strange. It can't be because of the moon power, because Alakina was affected. I see, the Doctor froze time, which is why only I can move freely, but Columbina moved freely. From their perspective, the battle and Columbina's decision all happened in a single instant. So that's the power of the three moons. But why wasn't I affected? Is it because I'm a descender? I mean, I was thinking that the only reasonable explanation, but Columbina was throwing me because she could move. But that means no one witnessed your awesome combat. You were great.
So, Columbina intentionally opened the moon gate, and escaped into the same mysterious world as Rerir and Thalindus.
That's the one.
Sounds like bad news.
Why are you brooding in the shadows, bro? This must be why the Tory's been lying low this whole time. He was biding time until he could execute his plan.
Seen in that way, the trilunar syzygy and Rerir's emergence, the Tory might have been pulling the strings in both cases.
Entirely possible. He's an intelligent man.
According to Miss Alice, he is attempting to transcend his destiny and finish an experiment that only a god might complete.
What does he want to achieve? Apotheosis? What's his actual ultimate goal?
An utter lunatic.
What? Genius, lunatic, two sides of the same coin, alright?
Wait a sec. Where's Hat Guy? Seems like he'd want to be here for this.
He took off with the Dodo communication device after we spoke to Alice. He said he had a hunch that he wanted to investigate by himself. The look on his face was terrifying. I've never seen him like that before.
You've never had to fight him before. Probably anger and frustration at the fact that Dottore was one step ahead despite his best efforts. And honestly, I feel the same way.
I'm back.
Hey, how'd it go? Whatever it is.
Hat Guy!
I went to look for the Hyperborean phantoms again. I think I've gotten to the bottom of it.
How are the phantoms helpful?
I got them to talk to Nicole on the other end of the communications line. Turns out, the history they describe is different from how Nicole remembers it.
How is that possible?
Really? But how? Surely Nicole can't have been wrong.
Because the phantoms are the ones who are deceived. They speak of a savior who appeared in their history.
Oh!
One who never should have existed.
The mysterious he.
This savior promised to create a new moon within the false sky, and even bring back their moon goddesses. Foolishly, they believed in him, and told him everything he wanted to know about the moons. It's obvious that this was Dottore's doing.
Now you mention it, the first time we entered the Hyperborean ruins, we heard the phantoms discussing their history, and I remember Nicole commenting that something sounded a little strange.
But Dottore shouldn't have been able to get in there in the first place.
He didn't. Nicole said that this was an anomalous state triggered by disruptions in the causal connections between phantoms from the same era. The variables that Dottore put in place were substantial enough that they even affected phantoms that he never met.
So it's not that their memories were unclear. They'd been tampered with.
That's exactly the possibility Dottore was trying to manufacture. He turned these variables into knowledge and engineered the situation so all that knowledge would fall into his hands. Then, he harnessed that knowledge on Moon Prayer Night to truly create a false moon.
Well, I'm glad that something actually came with the phantoms, because to be honest, up until this point, they were just useless. They contributed nothing to the storyline at all.
How is that even possible?
To be precise, he exploited a weakness in the way the spell works. The spell senses Kuvaki to detect the moon's location. So, as long as the false moon more strongly resembled a moon than the frost moon beyond the skies, the gate would teleport Columbina to the false moon's location. In other words, to Dottore's side. Once he had her under control, the teleportation spell remained active, and he manipulated her power to seize both moon marrows.
At that moment, the moon marrows disappeared right before our eyes. It was already too late, even as we were leaving the ruins.
By then, Dottore had already amassed the power of all 3 moons.
So, where does that leave us? What do we do now?
I'd certainly like to know what Her Majesty thinks, now that the concerns I expressed to her have come to pass. But we cannot simply sit and wait for her to decide the matter. And in any case, it is not the Fatui Harbinger Damselette who sees us as her friends, but rather Columbina Hyposelenia. If, even in such extreme circumstances, Her Majesty will not lift the prohibition on Harbingers drawing steel against one another, then I will do as my heart demands. I will fight as Peruware instead.
Yeah. Go get him, girl.
Time is short, so I'll make the first move.
Bye. Have fun with that conversation. It's not gonna go well.
Even Arlecchino seems to be losing her cool now.
Well, she's angry. I'm sure she feels partly responsible for this, and so do I. Like I said, you just left the moon mirrors just unattended way across the ruins. Like, At least stand next to them and guard them. Sheesh. Twits. I mean, realistically, it wouldn't have made a difference because when she activated, they teleported to him. But still, they could have been a little more protective over the moon marrow.
All right. Lose those dejected looks for a moment and let me get a word in.
And did they really have to put the moon marrows on the pedestals for it to have worked? Couldn't they have just channeled the power of the moon marrows onto the pedestals and it still would have had the same effect, and therefore the moon marrows would still be in their bodies, and then you wouldn't have had to worry about them being taken?
It looks bad, I won't lie. Very bad, in fact.
I don't need you for a random ass pep talk, bro. It's just not really the time for it.
So Dotori's pulled some real dirty tricks to gain the upper hand. For now. And yeah, it's to the point where even the mages say that his variables have affected destiny. I'm not so sure, though. Many have told me that Tevat's destiny is fixed. And that does appear to be the case. Well, what makes Dotori so sure he'll be the exception? And since he was able to stack these variables up, who's to say we can't do the same?
Because Moonbrow Night's over?
You of all people should not be discouraged, traveler from afar. This isn't over yet.
I still can't help but blame myself.
And you're not alone in that. Everyone here does, whether they've spoken thus far or not.
You weren't even there. How can you blame yourself?
But none of us are the type to sit back and wait for the sun to shine again.
I don't know about that. You seem quite the type.
That's exactly how a knight should roll. If they knock you down, you get back up and get back in it. Don't forget, honorary knight, you're a legitimate member of Mondstadt too.
Mark is right. This is far from over.
I mean, I never said it was over.
Dotori's already way overdue a butt-kicking given his past shenanigans. And after this, he's earned himself a double dose.
That's what I'm talking about. How's everyone else feeling?
I'll use Kuvaki to investigate Columbina's whereabouts. I am not ready to give up either.
Where is all this talk of giving up coming from? Varga started with it, Paimon was in on it, and now Lauma's on it. No one said anything about giving up. We're allowed to have a 2-second pity party before we start looking at solutions like we are now.
Leave the intel gathering to me. Whatever happens within Nodcry's borders, when the Curatorium of Secrets wants to be in the know, we always find a way.
Aino and I will do all we can to support you. We will attempt to reverse engineer Dotori's actions and seek a breakthrough that way.
Alice and Nicole are busy dealing with an emergency at Tevat's borders, so they can't return just yet. But they're both very angry about this. They've asked Albedo and me to act on the Hexen Circle's behalf and do everything in our power to fight back against Dotori.
Are you ready then? We're going to have to conduct a lot of research, even in the early stages.
I'll do my best.
As for me, I'm pretty familiar with Dotori's way of doing things, so I can try to predict his next move. I'll help with your investigation.
Nice! Looks like we have our basic division of labor.
I don't see you doing anything. Of course, as per usual.
I'll get in touch with Flints
There
and
you go.
get them to have a chat with their Starshiner. It couldn't hurt to bring the Lightkeepers on board as well. At the same time, I'll pass on instructions to the Knights present in Nodcry to assist the Lightkeepers and other organizations in ensuring the safety of those living here.
Understood. We've got to be prepared for anything. Be prepared. Oh, Scar had the right idea.
Show him.
That's it then. Good luck, everyone.
Oop, we just keep going. Where are we going now? To whom are we going? Oh, she's having a pity party. And then I'm sure Pam will rock up. Columbina. Why can't you say that?
I never thought that Columbina would become my real name. It went from being a Fatui code name to something my friends call me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us.
So does the moon marrow not leave any sort of residual moon abilities within you? Any moon energy? Any, I guess, Kyuenki? So there's no way that the Traveler or Alakino can make their own portals to the dark side of the moon? Or the moon's reflection, or whatever we're calling it. Oh no. Good God, that's dark. Thanks. Rub it in, why don't you? Greeting card for Columbina. Well, I don't know that it's going to be intact, to be honest. It went into the water. I'm sure it's going to be quite smudged. That's the pamphlet. Which brings us to that. Oh yeah, rewards. Give me them primer gems. Thanks. Completely forgot about those. Can you believe it? And there's the card. I'm so glad that's there forever. Come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us. Sad.
Where do we come from?
What do you want? There's nothing here. What do you want? What? That? Sheesh.
Where
Happy?
are we going?
Oh, yeah. I should probably do that, eh? Catherine? Do you have anything to say about this? Probably not.
Ad Astra
Nope.
Abyssal.
She's got nothing to commentate on.
Thank you for
To be
completing.
fair, she didn't know Columbina anyway. Well, I think that was actually a really good act. Considering I thought the previous act was a bit... Was it the previous act I thought was a bit eh? I don't remember, to be honest. Oh yeah, I finally did something on time. What a miracle. But I think Act 6, we just did Act 6, right? Act 6 was
The
good.
abyss is like the world's
the
shadow.
festival was fantastic.
It's always there.
I
and it will
really
never
enjoyed the different
perish.
activities. I enjoyed being able to do them with Columbina and have the interactions with all the characters. I found it really enjoyable. And you know, that's what I mean when I say that. I don't dislike Slice of Life. Everyone seems to think that I hate Slice of Life because I hate the way that it is used in games and narratives in games because it's just not done well. But I like that kind of thing. I do genuinely like the interactions between the characters. It just has to be done right, you know? And this time I think it was done right. So I very much liked the Moon Prayer Night. I like that we actually capitalized on the Moon Marrow and whatnot to actually have something happen rather than just having the festival end on a pleasant note. That would have been, I mean, it's going to be bittersweet because Columbina would have
All
gone to the
things
moon.
come to an end.
But I appreciate that we actually didn't let the happy moment last. We actually got to see something freaking terrible happen. I mean, it's not terrible that could happen because Columbina's not dead. Can we kill a character? That'd be great. So I like that something actually happened. We have stakes. Now there is excitement for the next part of the Archon quest. We have anticipation. When is it going to come out? What's going to happen? Can we save her? I mean, obviously we save her because she's a playable character, but you know what I mean? Like, there is actual anticipation as opposed to just the normal, okay, I'm done now. I guess I'll just wait a few weeks until the next part comes out. So, yeah, I think they're doing much better here in Nogcry. Far, far, far better than they have been doing up until now. Although, again, it's not perfect. Oh, God, have I really been stacking these things up? Holy heck. When the stone is lifted, who knows, you might find something unexpected there. No idea what you're referring to. Like an illusory dream, witness a history that once unfolded here. Yeah, you have to, that's part of the Archon quest. Converging paths. Somewhere in time you once crossed paths. A nocturne of the far north. Complete nocturne of the far north. An important day. The whole point of a holiday is to kick back and have fun. Moon Prayer Night. Enjoy the last night in the sublunary sphere. Between the eternal and the ephemeral. The moonlight will always find a way to connect us night or day. Yeah, well, not she's on the moon's reflection, is it? Will she? Melting moonlight in the morning mist. And that's the Archon quest. Since we're here, I may as well just see how many wishes I can get out of all of the... I don't have enough of that. This should have reset. Yes, it has. I just don't have enough because I don't have enough wishes. Only 15. Yeah, okay. Not that I have any characters I want to get now or in the future. Don't really have anybody I want. What pity am I on, by the way? Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27. I'm on 27 pity. God, that's not even... That's going to get me to what? Is it even going to give me to... No, that's not even going to give me to soft pity. Not even close. That's unfortunate. Oh well. While I'm here, before I forget, I need to go check out Durin. Not for his abilities. I don't care about his abilities. I'm not pulling for him as a character. But to have a fashion show, as per usual. I have to say, I don't think I like Durin's outfit. Yeah, I don't care how he functions. I'm just going to attack. It's fine. I don't need to know how he works. So, yeah, I don't like his design. I don't like that he's just one solid color palette. You know, his hair doesn't... I'm so sorry, wrong game. His hair isn't different from his outfit. It's all just one color and it just makes him blend in and it's very same, matchy. So I don't like that point. But I don't like the design, which is weird because it kind of feels like this is the kind of design I would like. It's sort of gothic fantasy in a way, but I just something, I don't even know how to give a reason. I just don't like it. It looks weird. I don't like the heart on the front. I don't mind that it's a gemstone, and I guess I don't mind that it's pink because it blends, but I don't like the heart. I don't like that. Is that a waistcoat or is that just part of his cloak? I don't know. This looks like a waistcoat, so I do like the look of that. Bruh, it is so difficult to look at your clothes when you keep doing that. I don't like this little stole shoulder shenanigans. It just looks weird. I think he would have been actually, I think he would look cool without that. Actually, get rid of this and get rid of this and possibly this. And I think he would have looked way cooler. It's cluttered. It's busy. It needs to be just pulled back. Sometimes less is more, you know? That's cute. I like that. I like that animation. It turned out quite horrific, actually. That's good animation. I like that animation. I don't actually get the point of whatever this is supposed to be. What is it? I don't even know. It looks weird and out of place, and I don't like it. I don't like his gloves, but I don't really like gloves as a person at all, so no surprise there. Oh, I like these, though. I like those that are coming off. Is it the jacket or is it the underpart? It's the underpart. I like that.
Each day is a new page in my story.
I can't even shut him up because he's the only person in the trial.
Every scene, every footnote before I turn to the next one.
I like the white pants. They do contrast with the rest of his outfit and it does stand out quite nicely. So I do applaud him for that, even if it's just for a basic color. And then I like this bit here. His boots are cool. I like his boots. They've got cute little wings on the back. There. So I think they're kind of cute and they match his dragon theme. So I give him props for that one. I like it. Oh, I just noticed the inside of this is really pretty as well. I like the color palette in general, just not on him. It's very pretty. Music, you are really loud and annoying. I like his horns, but I don't like the mini horns. The mini horns just look weird inside his hair. They don't seem like they match his hairstyle. They don't seem to like blend or feel natural. They kind of feel like they're just stuck onto his head. It looks quite weird. But that's the back of that. I've already discussed.
Can I stop here and play? I mean, take a stroll. I won't go too far.
So his vision is, sorry, I'm trying to see where this physically attaches to. It attaches to the back of that, which is what? The back of his vest? Yes, it's the back of his vest. Okay, that's not bad. I don't mind that. I just don't like his tail placement. I said this when he first came in, and it looks like that's actually meant to be his tail. I don't think it's meant to be part of his coat or like an outfit. I think it's actually a tail, in which case my previous assessment comes into effect. That's not where your tailbone is. Your tailbone is here. It comes out here. This is where your tail should be coming out.
Each day is a new page in my
Feel
story.
free to feel your own tailbone, guys.
Every scene,
I'm telling you, that's where it
I turn
is.
to the next one.
So it's weird that his tail is this high up. It's so silly and unrealistic. It makes no sense whatsoever. And I'm not really about anthropomorphic, like people. Is that even the right term? I don't like animal parts on humans per se, as a general rule. There are exceptions. Lynette's adorable. But yeah, so just the tail in general. I don't like people having tails. It freaks me out. It's weird. A furry, I am not, clearly. Yeah, and I don't like these little wings. I don't like the wing shenanigans. I wish it was just like a tail coat. It was just a coat or a vest or whatever that had tails. That's the long bit. On it, I don't like that they're wings. So, as a whole, I don't really vibe with Duran's outfit at all. Even though these are colors I like, I just don't like how bland it is by having him, the entirety of him, the one color palette. I don't like it. I don't necessarily like a lot of the dyeing because I think it's because I think it's too cluttered. If it were simplistic, get rid of this thing, get rid of these things, get rid of that and put an actual just tail coat on him and get rid of the gloves, or at least the chunky bits of the gloves, then he'd look so much better, so much slicker. I would love his design so much. There's too much going on at present. Oh, I just noticed he's got a high neck collar. I like that. That's nice. Okay, let's actually use him, even though I have no idea how to use him correctly. Hi, we're just gonna smack a bitch. I don't care. Just hit things, bro. I don't need to do special things. Although it's telling me that I have to complete the basic tutorial. Okay, basic tutorial it is.
Turning point in fate.
Sorry, bro. I've got to keep attacking you while time wastes.
Stay away from me.
Yet there is no way I would have known that that Q is different. Oh, I don't want to. If the thing hadn't told me, if the special program hadn't told me, they would just look identical to me.
Live! Feel this ancient power.
Dumpty Dumpty
Whee! Too bad you still haven't met your mother.
Stay back! The turning point in fate!
I'm not here to excel, I'm just here to hit things.
Everybody stand back!
Come into being.
Who are you even hitting, bro?
Moment of birth.
Boing, boing, boom! Blazing delight! Dumpty Dumpty Dumpty!
Devouring claw! A lament for the end!
Yes, a lament for the end, guys. You heard it here first. Again, exactly like I said in the special program, I like how it sounds like he's actually expending the energy to do his abilities when he speaks. It's great. I like it. You what? I missed what you just said. Damn, this combination's really strong. Hell yeah. You guys slap as a team. I like that. Too bad I don't have two of those characters. Well, three actually, because I don't have Durin either, but... Thank you. Oh, good. Okay, so we are done. What are you harassing me about? Oh, it's a request. Oops. Because Durance is now available. Yeah, I know. Look, I've got a lot of catching up to do. And it feels weird to go back and do these characters. Part of me just feels like going, nope, let's just do Durin and ignore everybody else. Because, you know, you've been and gone. I'm over you guys. We've moved on from you guys. I don't even know who you are as a character still. Don't even have any Escoffier inclusion. Like, I don't know you guys. I don't know you either. It feels weird to be having story quests about characters I never really interacted with, but it is what it is. So I need to hurry up and clear up through this. So that is what I'll be doing next. I'm going to have to start powering through some of these damn story quests. So they're just going to keep backing up. And I'm going to continue to drown in them. So yeah, I guess that's the next target, assuming that an event doesn't start before I play again. So yeah, looking forward for the next icon quest though.